I, Hawasim, the teacher of English, going to discuss about models in English. Models are very important in framing the sentences, and without models, English is not complete. And meaning and mode or manner we cannot understand without the clear knowledge of models. What are models? See definition: a verb used to express the mood or attitude of a speaker is called modal auxiliary. Modal auxiliaries are helping verbs. Auxiliaries are helping verbs. They are of two kinds. Number one, primary auxiliaries. They are three: be, have, and do. Be, the forms of be itself, is, are, am, was, were, being, and been. These are the forms of be. Have, have itself, had, and having. Third helping verb or primary auxiliary is do. Do, does. Did, doing, done. Primary auxiliaries be, have, and do change their form according to the number and person of the subject. Just like I have, but he has. I do, but he does. I am, but he is. He was, but they were. Primary auxiliaries are used to help in the formation of tenses, questions, negative, and voices with the combination of main verb. They can be used alone also as main verb. Now we are taking up modal auxiliaries. The topic is for modal auxiliaries today. This is second kind of auxiliaries. Modal auxiliaries are shall, should, will, would, can, could, may, might, must, ought, used to, need, and dare. There are 13 on all. Modal auxiliaries are used to express mode or manner of the action denoted by the main words. Denoted by the main verb. This is verbs. Modal auxiliaries do not change their form according to the number or person of the subject. They are not used alone, they are used with principal verbs. Note, in most cases, they indicate present or future form. Now, some functions of modal auxiliaries are given in this table. Functions, and in front of the function, modal auxiliaries are given. Number one, permission. Permission can be expressed by can, could, may, might. Obligation is expressed by must, should, ought to. Ability is expressed by can or could. Willingness, will, and would. Request is expressed by will, would, or could. Possibility is expressed by may or might. Suggestion is expressed by shall, and probability is expressed by must and will. Now, uses of the modal auxiliaries in detail we shall do. The first modal auxiliary is shall. This shall expresses pure future and it is used with first person I and we. Example, I shall come to see you tomorrow. This is pure future. We shall attend meeting on Monday. If we walk fast, we shall catch the train. Now, next is shall is used to express the will, determination, or intention of the speaker also. You shall be, next sentence will be correct. As long as you are with him, you shall never run short of money. As he is the son of the principal, he shall have the best education. Shall is used to express the command, threat, compulsion, warning, and promise also. You shall do it. This is a command. He shall be punished if he repeats his mistake. This is certainly. He shall have rewards. This is a promise. They shall defend their honor. This is determination. If there is any doubt in understanding or in the mode or manner of the word, then you can use will. Now, shall is over. We are taking should. Should is the past form of shall. It is used to express duty, obligation, advisability, desirability. See examples. You should take exercise daily. This is advice. He should speak the truth. This is desirability. We should obey our teachers. This is duty. Shall is used, this is should. Should is used to express the necessity or possibility, inference, supposition, assumption, probability. They should be at home now. This is assumption or supposition. My shirt should be ready by now. This is also supposition, probability. If he should see me there, he will be angry. This is probable condition. Now, should is used to express purpose after lest, in expression of fear. Work hard lest you should fail. They hired a taxi lest they should miss the train. See the use of should in the following sentences also. If he were here, I should like to see him. This is unreal condition. I should be glad to receive him. This is condition. You should not buy the house in ruins. This is suggestion. You should not keep late hours. This is advice. Now, next model comes will. Will is used to express determination, promise, resolution, order, threat, willingness, offer, or intention. If it is used with first person, condition is if it is used with first person. For example, I will return your money tomorrow. This is a promise. I will never tell a lie. This is determination. We will fight every tooth and nail is also determination. I will punish you if you do not speak the truth. This is a threat. We will eliminate poverty. This is resolution. I will help you with money. This is offer. I will go home to bring my project file. This is intention. Now, it is used to express an assumption or inference. Will is used to express an assumption or inference. He will be in the school now. This is supposition or assumption. It is used to issue orders in case the discipline is obligatory and is observed strictly. For example, flag will be hoisted in honor of the visiting chief minister. All the newly appointed soldiers will be medically examined. Now comes next model, would. Would is the past tense of will. Would is used to express a habitual activity in the past. In the village, examples are, in the village, I would sit by the river and watch rippling waves. In winter, we would study till late at night. After dinner, we would go out for a stroll. Would is used to express a suggestion or polite request as, would you mind giving me some money? Would you be kind enough to show me your book? It is used to express a wish or desire also. Example, I wish you would come with us. Would that he were here. To express preference. He would rather die than beg. He would rather die than beg. He would rather have a cup of milk than tea. It is used to express improbable or unreal condition. If you had invited me, I would have come. If you had invited me, I would have come. Had you worked hard, you would have passed. These are conditional sentences also. Perfect conditional sentences they are called. If you had invited me, I would have come. Had you worked hard, you would have passed. Would that I were rich. It is used to express intention or determination. I would have my say. It should be corrected like this. I would have my say. I would never leave you in the lurch. Now, use of can. Can means be able to. Can is used for, it is used to express ability. I can open this lock. She can speak English fluently. Now it is used to express or to grant permission. You can bring your exercise books tomorrow. This is a permission given. He can enter the classroom now. Permission given. To express request, can is used to express request. Can I go out, sir? It is impolite request. Can I go out, sir? It is impolite request, otherwise, may I go out, sir, to be said. Can I go home? But request is there. Can I go him now? Can I go home now? This is also impolite request. To express possibility. Can is used to express possibility. Anything can happen to the lady on the way. Any intelligent student can solve this question. Now, next use of it is can't help, means can't avoid. I can't help laughing as it is funny. She can't help weeping as she is. Now, use of could. Could is used to express ability. Examples, I could solve all the questions. She could not win the match. Could is past tense of can. Could expresses polite request. Could you show me? Could you show me your book? Could you show me your book? Please correct. In place of me, it should be you. Could you show me your book? Could I consult in this matter again? Could is used to express probability. Probability. If I had the money, I could buy a car. Now may is used to express possibility. I work hard so that I may pass. She may not reach there in time. It is used to express or to grant permission. May I talk to you tomorrow? Yes, you may. You may go home now. This is used for permission. It is used to express a wish or prayer. May is used to express wish or prayer. May you be happy and healthy. May God have mercy on you. Used to express a purpose. We take physical exercise so that we may be healthy. She works hard so that she may pass. Now, might is the past tense of may. Might is used to express a doubtful possibility. Doubtful possibility. Example is, the principal might visit the class. My father might come by the night train. It might rain today. Might is used to express permission. Might I start the discussion? Might I see the principal in the office? It is used to express guess. He might be the watchman. Now comes use of must. Must is used to express necessity, duty, obligation, compulsion, and advice. Examples: you must attend the class daily. This is advice. You must consult the doctor. This is necessity. You must die sooner or later. This is certainty. We must begin our work as we have taken rest. This is obligation. You must beg pardon of your principal. This is compulsion. You must obey your teacher. This is duty. And must is used to express determination also. I must reach the school in time. We must work hard to get good marks. Must is used to express possibility. He must have reached the school by now. There must be a mistake somewhere. We must be around 30. Ought. Ought is followed by to infinitive. Ought to is used to express advice. You ought to get up early. Advice. You ought to take exercise daily. Advice. The elders ought not to smoke before children. This is advice for elders. Ought is used to express obligation or duty. We ought to love our country. We ought not to deceive anyone. This is over. Now need, modal auxiliary. Need is used in absence of necessity or compulsion in the negative or interrogative sentences. You need not go to the station soon. You need not, absence of compulsion. You need not pay the bill. Need I speak to him? You need not work now. What need you? Go to him. You need not wait for me. Now note, no s is used with need in present tense. Its past tense is had to or need not have in the negative and need have in the interrogative. You need not have wasted your time. Need I have to see my doctor? We are discussing here only auxiliary. Need as auxiliary. Need is main. If it is used as main verb, then its use is another. Now dare modal auxiliary now. Dare means to have courage. It is generally used in negative and interrogative sentences. The negative sentence is formed by dare not and interrogative sentence by inversion. It does not take S with the third person singular in present tense. I dare not go to the principal. How dare you rebuke her? Dare we interrupt them? Need and dare specifically, note please, need and dare can be used with main verbs also. She often dares her husband. It is need and dare can be used as main verbs also. It is not with, it is as main verbs. She often dares her husband. It means challenges. He does not dare to disobey me. Do you need to go there? She needed rest. Now, if need and dare are used as main verbs, then tenses rules are applied here. Now, used to. Used to is used. It is used to. It is to express past habit. I used to get up at 5 p.m. Past habit. Now I don't get up. I used to play cricket in my young age. Now it is used to express the existence of something in the past, just like there used to be a building in this place long ago. Thank you, and I would advise you to go through the topic seriously and sincerely, and I hope you will get the benefit of it and there will be no mistake if you read the topic carefully. Thank you.